So we've got Encanto going in the background, and I'm gonna make a drink. What am I thinking? I'm gonna pour a Red Bull, my guilty pleasure drink. Best thing ever, Red Bull. So, and I really am guilty about that. It's shameful, but I'm a Red Bull person. So you get to see our messiness, and hear everything, and then I'm gonna pour a drink really quick. Oh my gosh, can I get you in to the tripod or what? Apparently, or what? Okay, here we are. I'm drinking my Red Bull. Let's get the straw out of the way. Okay, well, an official welcome to the vlog. I know I was pouring my Red Bull downstairs and everything, and had the movie blaring in the background because kids. But welcome to the vlog. We're gonna do a weekly kind of vlog, but a few days a week maybe. And we're going to be doing some reading. I have one book that I need to grab that I'm currently reading. I started today. I started The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, and it's really good so far. I'm about 23% into it right now, and I really like it. It's atmospheric, it's kind of eerie in a historical gothic kind of setting. It's really good so far. I like the characters. I like where it's headed, I think. Now I'm only like, again, 23% into it, so we shall see. But I'm interested to see where it goes because it's not too out there yet in the fantasy sense of it all, but it's interesting. But it's reading more right now like literary fiction with a sprinkle of fantasy, but we'll see where that goes. But I really like the setting in Spain and all the Spanish influences in it, and there actually being like some, what am I trying to say? My God, like quotes and stuff in Spanish. It's really lyrical and pretty so far. And there have been a lot of phrases that I've been like, oh, I need to underline that. I haven't. I haven't yet, but some of them are like notable and I would like to underline them. The reason I haven't is because I've only read a few chapters of it physically. The probably 15-16% of it I've listened to on audiobook because my Libby hold came in, and then the rest of it that I've read has been physical. But I'll show you. I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. It's a popular new release, but it's literally the most freaking beautiful cover, and like just the whole cover, the end pages, the sprayed edges being black, like it's so pretty. I love my copy of it, and it's just a Barnes & Noble copy, but it's really good so far. So I hope to finish that either today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll stay up a little bit late and read it today or tonight. And but yeah, that's the update right now. But I have a few new books that I've gotten recently, either at a used bookstore or Barnes & Noble. We went to, just a few days, well, like a week or so ago now, went to Florida and went to Jacksonville, and went to Chamblin Book Mine and also the downtown Chamblin Books location, and it was incredible. It was incredible. So we got a lot of books, so I'm going to show you some of them. Some of them are like philosophy and some like poetry and stuff, so I'm not going to show all that because it's not really what I am dedicating to my channel or like what I do in my regular reading, like fiction and fun reading, which is what I want to focus on here. So I'm not going to show all the like philosophy and literary like commentary and stuff, those kind of books that I got, but I will show the fiction books that I got, primarily fantasy, and a few thrillers. Well, I've got quite a few thrillers from Barnes & Noble recently, but I think only one from Chamblin Book Mine, but we shall see. But I'm gonna do a quick little haul, so stick around for that. Why did I make that face? Was I trying to be misleading when I said I have a little book haul? Nope. No, I was not. Wasn't trying, but was it misleading? Yes, it was. I have way more than I thought. Let me count these really quickly, actually. 21 plus the one that I'm reading now. No, the familiar I already had. Never mind. 21 books. Oh, and like I said, these are just the fiction ones. These aren't the, like, I got some literary fiction just to add to collections, and philosophy and some poetry, but certain authors that are favorites of mine, I am trying to complete their whole collection. So like Philip Roth, Joyce Carol Oates, Charles Bukowski. So I got some of those too. I got like 5 Roth books because God, does he have so many books, and they're all so freaking good. And I got 1 Joyce Carol Oates book. I got 2 Bukowski books of poetry, and probably between me and my husband got 10 philosophy or anthropology or literary criticism books. Wow, this is more than I thought. But, and I'll be honest, that's not bragging. That's not like, look at all these books that I got. No, it's like I have a problem and I'm sharing it with the world. Okay, anyway, we'll start with the Cassandra Clare books that I found in really good condition but used. So I really want to get into this, but Lady Midnight, also this is gonna be backward. Maybe I can fix that. I'll have to flip it because I'm realizing I'm filming this on my phone, but I didn't flip the camera, so I'm gonna have to flip it after so you can actually see what I'm holding up. But whatever, if I don't hate me. But okay, Lady Midnight, Cassandra Clare. I'm gonna go through these quickly because we don't have whole thing. Well, let's start with the first one, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is Mortal Instruments trilogy. No, it's not a trilogy. Is it a trilogy? Why don't I know this? I guess it is. Is it a trilogy? Okay, for lack of knowledge, I'm gonna say the Mortal Instruments. Oh yeah, it's a trilogy. Okay, the Mortal Instruments trilogy. This is book 2, City of Ashes. So we got City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. Woo! Okay. And then I'm going in no particular order. Those just happen to be all together, but and let's hope my stack over here does not go flying. And then I got Here in the Dark by Alexis Slosky. This just sounded really good. I read the flap. I skimmed the flap. I try to go in with as little knowledge as possible, but I skimmed it enough to be like, would I want to read this, and sounds good. It's a little thin, quick read. Actually, how many pages is this? It's by Flatiron, or published by Flatiron. I don't, some people really care about that. I don't know. Some people follow publishers, and all the power to you. That's not me necessarily, but 239. I did not read the end. I really tried to just avert my eyes. It was 239 pages. That's a short book. Okay. Oh, I already read this one. The Midnight Feast, Lucy Foley. We can talk about that later. I already read this one too. One Perfect Couple, Ruth Ware. We don't have to talk about that one later. I didn't like it. Okay, I read a little bit more than I expected out of all these, which is good. I want to be reading my TBR. I want to be reading all the books I freaking own. Okay, Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. We don't really need to talk about it later either, because I could say it right now. It was okay. I liked the idea of it all. Something about this VHS tape packaging, this marketing and stuff, and the aesthetic of it all, I really like that. I really like it. I liked the idea of it all. I think it was a little bit like boring. Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte, my favorite YouTuber of all time. Like, she's like a celebrity to me. But Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte put it best, where it felt like it was Scooby-Doo. It was the, like, somebody pulls the mask off at the end. It was like, woo, look, I was the villain all along. It was really kind of dull, but it wasn't the worst thing I've read in a while, but it was not good. I honestly liked this more than this, which is surprising somehow. Okay, next, I got this. I haven't read it yet. I feel like everybody and their mother's read this, but The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Since that One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware was so I'm not sure, but I've heard The Turn of the Key is really good. Okay. I'm so excited to read this one, but I'm waiting because I want to save it and savor it. But Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I love Riley Sager. I also really love Lucy Foley, who I said we will talk about this later. And I love how these look like each other. They're like companion books. But Riley Sager and Lucy Foley, I like their thrillers a good amount of the time, but I really like Riley Sager. He's my favorite. He's my favorite thriller author, so that was really exciting that he came out with that. I got it on release day, woohoo. But Middle of the Night, another one that I'm really looking forward to reading, and I have the audiobook for this because I've heard good things about it. Murder Road by Simone St. James. I started this and just wasn't in the mood, and but I'm going to come back to it. I read a few chapters and I just wasn't in the mood. Night of the Witch by Sarah Rosh and Beth Revis. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's a YA fantasy, which I'm into sometimes. I just wasn't in the mood for it then. Then this I picked up at Barnes & Noble. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. Then on Olivia Reads a Latte's recommendation, Joe Abercrombie, The Blade Itself. I'm excited to read that. Let me get it out of the frame though. I'm not that excited. Lady of Darkness. I ordered this one. I just really felt like I wanted to read this. I don't know. So Lady of Darkness. Gosh, are all these Olivia Reads a Latte's suggestions, or because she read them, I'm like, I'll read those, I'll buy that. Spark of the Everflame, Pencoal by Pencoal. I'm really ashamed at how many books I'm buying and reading because of the Olivia Reads a Latte. Okay, I got interrupted, but we're back. Whoa. Okay, Elantris, Brandon Sanderson by, well, you get what I'm saying. Donye Coles, I believe I'm saying it correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The Midnight Rooms. I picked this up. It sounds really spooky and good. A mysterious suitor, a secluded manor, a heroine's quest to uncover the mysteries hidden within its haunted walls. Yes. When the Moon Hatched. The books are eating me alive. And Shadow Stitch. Okay, so hello, these are all the ones that I got, and we will be reading soon. Okay, bear with me. Ooh, you're shaky. I'm gonna get out my book. It was in my little satchel thing. The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. There's just something about this. It is so pretty. The end pages, oh my god. The black sprayed edges. It's so pretty. If I were a book, I'd want to be this book. Okay, hi. I have no real reading update for The Familiar, but, sorry, I'm laying on my bed, so ignore this weird awkward angle, but I am also reading in this vlog. I hope to finish both of these, but on Kindle, Blood Mercy by Bella Roth. Bella Roth. Why am I talking like that? It's pretty good. I'm about, I think, like 35% through this, maybe. It's pretty good. I'm reading this because Erin from Booked and Busy suggested it. So this whole vlog is just going to be me saying, Olivia reads a latte and Booked and Busy. Erin read these, so I'm going to read them. Hi, Edgar. Excuse you. Okay, dude. We have the loudest cat in the world, so he wants to be featured. Alright, I'll get back to you later. I'm on my phone. Love this shadow of me holding my phone up, and in a dark hotel room, so semi-dark hotel room, so this is probably really bad quality, but let me try to hold it still for 2 seconds. But I have a slight, well, not change of plans, it's just I haven't updated for a few days. I've been bad at updating this vlog, but have a reading update, I suppose. I think the last time I talked on this vlog, I was just a little bit into The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, and I don't have it with me on the trip. I don't have it with me in this hotel room, the physical copy. Otherwise, I'd be holding that thing up for you, but I don't have it. I finished it. I finished the second half via audiobook, and the narrator was good. I did like the audiobook format for it was really the second half that I read mainly that way. I read the first half like half and half audiobook, half audiobook, half physical, I should say, and then the second half was fully audiobook because I've been traveling just a little bit. Okay, I was liking it until the second half, and that has nothing to do with the audiobook, but it was really, it was like slow and weirdly paced. Certain things felt really rushed, and then certain things were like dragging, to me at least, and it just didn't have the feel that I wanted at all. I did like the setting of it. I thought in general, and I've read some things agreeing with this, so I feel a little bit backed up, in my opinion, but the plotting was kind of messy to me. It was just a little bit, I think, all over the place in certain parts. Yeah, messy. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, though. I didn't feel connected to the characters. I didn't feel that connected to the story at all, even from the beginning. I felt interested in the story at the beginning, but then some of the other things started getting in the way, and it felt really slow. It never really gained too much momentum for me, so it kind of, my interest dropped off quite a bit. But yeah, Familiar, I rated it 2 out of 5 stars. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good for me. And I really do think it was more of a for me thing. It is not a book where I'm like, it's just a bad book, don't read it. No, it wasn't just a bad book. It was just a bad book for me, I think. Which is really sad in my opinion, because it's maybe the most beautiful book ever, and I think that was making me really want to like it and love it, but I just didn't end up connecting with it too much. So, all that being said, I haven't done much reading at all the past few days, so we're getting back on track, and I'm reading some Blood Mercy. And then I also have a few other things that I want to start. I want to start The Last House on Needless Street, which I own a physical copy, but I also have the audiobook out from the library currently on Libby. And I would like to listen to a little bit of that. But I'm doing a lot of audiobook right now to get back into reading after really 2 days where I haven't read much at all, but doing audiobook because I don't have my physical stuff with me right now because, again, not at home, traveling. So, but I do have my Kindle, so I might read some on my Kindle as well, which I have Blood Mercy on my Kindle as well. So we'll see how that goes. And, but I am enjoying that. I, for some reason, didn't expect to enjoy it. I don't know why, but I am really enjoying it, which goes to show what I hype up and expect to enjoy. The Familiar ends up being kind of like a falls flat for me. And then the ones where I'm like, let's see, maybe, but probably not for me, end up being like, this is a captivating read. So hard to know. Hard to freaking know yourself, I guess, even after reading for so long and really truly finding what I know I like genre wise, and in general having a pretty good idea of how to judge what I'm gonna like or not. Sometimes it's just like, nope, still wrong, still don't know, still things really could take a left turn at any time and be something I'm surprised I love or surprised I dislike. Is my forehead being cut off this whole time? Oh, so be it. That's fine. I look really rough right now, so I'll accept the camera not being in focus and not being fully on my head the whole time. Anyway, gonna do some reading. There's probably going to be a lot of B-roll in this section of the vlog because we've been traveling. I want to throw some of the fun clips in there that we, stuff we did and all that, but now we'll get back to the important stuff, which is the book content. Hopefully I go to a bookstore tomorrow or the next day. I'd really like to. There's one here downtown. We're in Chattanooga. One here downtown that I really do like, and I've been there a few times now, so hopefully we'll go check that out. Yeah, anyway, I'll check in later with you. Bye. slight update. Empire of the Vampire has been on my TBR for a while, and it was on sale on Kindle for $2.99, and it's such a big book. I'm gonna need some time to read it, I think, so I went ahead and got it, so I won't be on like a time clock for the library or something. If my hold came up for the library, then I wouldn't be on. Oh my god, why is this so difficult to say? I don't want to have to race the library clock when my hold eventually comes up for it on Libby. So I bought it for $2.99 since it's on sale. And now I have Empire of the Vampire on my Kindle, and I'm really excited about it. So maybe I'll read that soon. But now we're going to go back to Blood Mercy by Vela Roth and make some progress in that. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, hello. You're propped up on stuff right now because there's no other way to do this. I'm filming in our hotel room again, but and we have Shark Week on in the background. Actually, let me mute that so it's not bothering this whole clip. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I was coming on here quickly to do an update on Blood Mercy. Forgot the title for a second. It's really good. And I keep saying that. Like, it's really good. It's good. It's okay. It's really good. It's pretty nice. It is. I don't have a huge amount to say for some reason. Okay, actually, I do. I really wish there were not so many back and forths between the POVs. It's like Cassia, Leo, Cassia, Leo, Cassia, Leo. Some part of me dislikes that sometimes. I wish it were like a little longer with each person. I don't know, it's not terrible, it's really not, but there's part of me that's just like, I get used to one POV, and then the second I'm into that one, we switch to somebody else's. And it's not in like a, oh, it left me wanting more from that person, so I can't wait until the next time that said person's POV comes around. It's more of like, it's not like cliffhangers or anything between them, because in thrillers I really like that, where it's like, or mysteries where you've got multiple POVs and it kind of leaves you for a cliffhanger for like the last person or the next person. Oh, I'm gonna come back to that person because now it switched POVs, now I'm gonna get back to that, and you kind of like are left waiting for, you know, to come back around. I'm not making sense, but I like POV switches and changes. I do in fantasy and fantasy romance. I don't mind it, but it's not my absolute favorite when it's so frequent, and I feel like these are really frequent in here. But I know a lot of fantasy romance or romantasy lovers really like a lot of different POVs or those quicker switches, because you get, you know, everybody's almost equal point of view. But Okay, and one thing is, a lot of people like that for romance, especially because usually it's like focuses on the girl, focuses on her, focuses on what she's thinking, and then it's like, where's Brad's POV? Where's so-and-so's POV? And they always want the man's POV. I'm not as much like that. I could take it or leave it sometimes. In this, I do like what's going on with Leo's character. I feel like there's some more of the like intrigue, politicking kind of stuff with him, than rather than Cassia, who's just kind of like, oh, woe is me sometimes, and also like a lot of other stuff. It's not just that, but I don't mind her, but I actually really like Leo's point of view in this. I think I almost prefer his sections of the book, but I just wish they weren't so frequently switching. And that's a really small nitpicky thing, because I really do like the story all the same. Oh, really? Oh, really? She agrees. Okay, we're back. But I'm liking this. I'm getting into it more now and actually like going through it a little faster. It's taken me like a week, I feel like, to get to 50% through, and now in a day I've like gotten going a little more. It's just one of those weeks of not reading a ton, which aren't my favorite weeks, but also doing a lot of other fun stuff, so who can complain? But haven't gotten to the bookstore, in other news, haven't gotten to the bookstore that I want to go to while we're here yet. Well, we went to one, but I haven't gotten to go to the other one, which is, if anybody's wondering, if you're in the Chattanooga area, Winder Binder on the North Shore. I'm excited to go there. The baby clearly agrees. And so hopefully we'll do that, go to Winder Binder, and there are a few books that I'd like to pick up. Of course, there always are. I'm really looking for Evocations by, who is that by? I cannot remember. Oh my gosh. I saw it, I've seen it around a few times recently, but I saw it in Erin from Booked and Busy's recent video, and boy, was she just raving and raving about this, and it made me want to read it so badly. And so I might pick up Evocations if I can find it. That'd be so cool to find it in person, in an independent bookshop. If not, I'll be probably going to Barnes & Noble and finding that. Yep. But I was kind of bummed yesterday because The Familiar, I just didn't end up liking it all that much, and then I could feel like this bummed feeling of like, is this gonna be a reading slump now because I'm already traveling, I'm not reading as much, I'm distracted, I'm now bummed about this book not being great when I thought it was going to be really good, and I was so looking forward to it, and now I'm like, I don't want to be in a reading slump because of it. But I think I'm into Blood Mercy. I'm excited about it now, and hopefully I finish that tonight or tomorrow. She's talkative right now. She's watching what we have on TV, which is the shark stuff. Don't talk to me about parenting. Letting my child watch sharks. No, we went to the aquarium today, so we're in shark and fish mode, and it's also Shark Week, so back to the sharks content we go. But anyway, so you'll probably see the footage, or have already seen the footage of the aquarium in there. We're having a lot of fun. Have yet to honestly find a good coffee shop, which is a real bummer. Went to one today. I threw that coffee out. I threw it right out. It was such a waste. It was not good. But hopefully we'll find a good one soon. In the meantime, Red Bull, please sponsor me. In the meantime, that's my caffeine this week because there's no gosh darn coffee shops that I like here for some reason. Okay, no, I take it back. I forgot, because this one is an automatic love from me, and go to it every time we come to Chattanooga, but Rembrandt's, it's by the art museum, the Hunter Museum of Art. It is wonderful. That is great. But when we went there this time, I only got an iced green tea. Okay, Fran. We only got an iced green tea because I was sweaty and hot, and it was like I was dying of heat, so I had to get something like that. I didn't get coffee, but maybe we'll go back there at some point and get coffee. But in the meantime, I've got Red Bull, my one true love, and got my book, and we've got Shark Week on, and I've got a happy baby. So we're having a nice little break in the hotel, and everyone else is down by the pool, and we're watching sharks and reading. So hopefully I'll be back with another update soon, and we can get a little further along into all this. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, ignore our messiness in the background, but this is another really cool thing. I'm trying to be more active on my Instagram. If it grows because of that, great. Be in the Bookstagram girly club. That's great and fine and whatever. But if not, who cares? I'm just trying to be more active and do more on there and post more and all that. But Penn Cole, author of Spark of the Everflame and that whole series, which I own Spark of the Everflame, I hauled it recently, but actually in this video, the book haul is in this video, I follow her. She followed me back. I was amazed. I was like, wow, this is cool. I haven't even read the book yet, and I'm really excited to read it, and following her and her following me back makes me even more excited to read the book. And Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte, my main true booktuber love, she loved it, and she was all into that series right now. So I am really excited to read it now. And also, like, wow, Penn, thank you for following me. So shout out to her. I'm really excited about that, and feel kind of cool that an author that I am seeing blow up right now for Spark of the Everflame in that series. What's the dang series called? I can't even think of it. But she's this sun. Can you not? She followed me back, and I'm feeling pretty cool about that. So anyway, yeah, that was a little update that I just wanted to give. Okay, hello, good morning. We're on to a new day. It's supposed to be a little overcast today. Thank goodness. Hopefully it'll be cooler to walk around and do stuff. We're gonna go to a coffee shop I'm kind of excited about and try that out. But before that, I have a reading update. Last night I finished, what the heck is it called? Blood Mercy. It was, oh really, Fran? Okay. It was okay. It was just okay. It ended up being just okay. Here's my thing. I wasn't that invested. I didn't really care one way or another for these people. But I did like the characters, and I did like the world, and I did like the general direction of the story. But I just couldn't feel that connected. So to me, that's just okay, because it wasn't like amazing. But I don't know if I'll read the second one, and I think there are like 7 more actually. I don't know that I'll continue the series. Probably not soon, because I have so many other things that I'm genuinely excited to read. I don't know that I'll start that. But anyway, Blood Mercy, it was okay. I rated it a 3-star. It was right there in the middle for me. But I'm only like 2 pages in, but I started spinning Spark of the Everflame, which I am very excited about. I'm excited to read this, especially my rant about how Penn Cole followed me yesterday made me really want to read this. So here we are picking this up, and I'm excited. And I fell asleep after like 3 pages, but that's not because of the book, that's because I was exhausted and had just finished the other book too. So oh, there's me in the mirror. In the meantime, we're gonna go get coffee, go do a few other things, and then hopefully get back to more reading later. Bye. Okay, also, well, I just moved where you can't see it as well. Let's see. My grays are fully just doing their thing, and I'm just letting it happen, but my hair's like 4 different colors right now, and it feels like the majority of it is this old washed out red that I'm so sick of and ready for my brown again. But apparently I don't have brown again, it's just gray. So when we get home, we're gonna try to solve that. Hello. Same hotel room, different day. I'm wearing my Morley Gray book club t-shirt and coming on here to end this little reading vlog. I'll give a quick update first. We did get some good coffee. We have gone a lot of fun places and stuff, but I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna end this reading vlog here and probably start another one soon, because I have some stuff I really want to be reading and might as well do a video for it. But just to wrap it up, I finished The Familiar and it was disappointing, and that was a bummer to me. And then finished Blood Mercy, which was good, but it was just kind of like good, fine, like I wasn't super invested. But I am going to be trying to get through some of the books that I hauled recently in this video, and also a few that I've gotten on this trip. So actually I've only gotten 1 book on this little trip, which has been a really big success, to just get one and not have to worry about taking a bunch home, and I'm trying to buy less books. So it's been a successful little reading vlog overall. I haven't read as much as I may have wanted to, but I really never read as much as I kind of want to. But I'm glad that I got through those 2 books, and hopefully it was nice watching some of the things we did, and I hope the hotel chats weren't like too boring. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a weekly vlog coming up, so we'll see about that. But stay tuned for more. I hope you're having a great day if you're watching this, or night, or wherever you are. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.